for events and celebrations. Hiring motivated people for all positions, hospitality, kitchen, court support, and guest experience roles. If you love fast-paced fun, great food, and working in a one-of-a-kind entertainment space where no 2 days are the same, this is your moment. Apply now and be part of St. George's newest indoor pickleball and dining destination.
Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports. Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to St. George, Utah.
And welcome back to St. George, Utah, the home of the Desert Challenge. 5th year for this event as the Desert Hills High School brings some quality teams from all over the country in to play a Friday and Saturday event. 6 matches, 4 teams each year. We are on the final 2 matches of this year's Desert Challenge. And coming up next, we bring you American Fork, which is a town on the south side of Salt Lake City, against the Dimond High School Lynx, the state champions from Anchorage, Alaska. Beautiful place on planet Earth, just like this St. George area. And forgot to Google what the hottest temperature ever in Anchorage was last night. I was asking the team as we are in the same motel as the Lynx team. They thought it might be 90 degrees, but they weren't sure. So Google that for me, won't you, and text me what the hottest temperature in Anchorage, Alaska was. And I don't think it's anywhere close to the 107 that we were at yesterday here in St. George. But what a fun atmosphere. Big thank you to Craig Allred, the coach of the Desert Hill Thunder, and the Fan Sports Network for allowing me the privilege of being part of this broadcast this weekend. I'm Herm Ellenboss. I do this stuff back in Billings, Montana. I'm a football, basketball, volleyball announcer, occasionally softball. Have a lot of fun doing that. Used to own a radio station, but now I'm in the retired mode, so it's whenever I get asked, I come and do this stuff, and it's still a lot of fun for me. Well, let's take a look at our teams here. 1-1 record for the American Fork Cavemen. They pulled off the win earlier today against the local team, the Desert Hill Thunder. Thrilling matchup as they went to 4 sets and finally won by American Fork. A lot of talent there. Coach is Melissa Guyman. And they will go with Daisy Roberts, a 5'9 junior, Bryn Murray, a senior setter, Tawny Fielding, a senior libero, Callie Pranger, a sophomore libero, defensive specialist, Olivia Lemon, a junior outside. Macy Melville gets a lot of attention from her setter, does a lot of good things for her team. Alexis Brandt and Destiny Hampton, a senior outside. For Dimond High School, we just had them on this network. It'll be Evie McKenna, the libero, Tatum Trombley, Fusala Fano, 5'8 senior. Anaya Sela does a lot of things. She's a hitter. She's also a setter. Plays opposite when necessary, kind of a Swiss Army knife for her team. Puao Aselave is the senior setter. Piper Botson, a 5'10 senior. And Elefo Fatano, a 5'8 senior. And Tepera Sega, the coach for the Dimond High School, is Kim Lowers. Been a long time part of the Alaska volleyball scene. So good to see them here at this tournament and enjoying some different competition to take home with them and the experience back to Anchorage, Alaska. Came in on Tuesday, had the e-bike ride through Zion National Park as a team. One of these mornings, either Wednesday or Thursday, and just loved it. And for those of you who have been in Zion National Park and been on those roadways and the scenery, it's stunning and a nice memory to take back to Anchorage for the Dimond team. Dimond will serve first, and we will see Evie McKenna opening up at serve. Tawny Fielding is the libero on the American Fork side of the net. Watch for Macy Melville, Olivia Lemon. They will see a lot of action. First one goes to Destiny Hampton, and the swing covered. A dig for Dimond, and that's going to be a kill down for Alefo Fatanu, who has been getting better throughout this tournament. She opens up with a kill off the top of the block for the Dimond Lynx. And back to serve again, Evie McKenna. McKenna loads it up, hits the net. We're tied up at 1. Easy point there for American Fork. Got one more game after this, one more match. That'll feature the home team against Faith Lutheran. That should be an awesome matchup to finish out this Desert Challenge. And Bryn Murray, the setter, but trying to call her Murphy in this set. We'll fix that here. Another service error. You know, they were practicing serves just before this. Sometimes the pressure adds to the problems. Aseleve back to serve. She's the setter for the Lynx, and she gets it over the net. Back to Tawny Fielding. Bryn Murray, and the kill from the outside for Macy Melville right on cue. She does not get cheated very often on her swings. We're tied up at 2. Outstanding officials here in this tournament. I have been so impressed with how accurate they have been with all their calls. Aseleve gets the crawl over the net from Trombley. Outside it goes. Destiny Hampton knocked back by the block. Sila's there on the block, and then a miss, but they got a touch. So the touch on the swing by Lemon finds the floor. And the lead goes to the Cavemen from American Fork. Back to serve, Macy Melville. Melville into the net. That's Lemon. Nope, that's Melville. So 2 of the first 3 points for Dimond Lynx have been service errors. 3-3, and Alefo Fatanu has to be one of the top players in the state of Alaska from what we've seen here. Tawny Fielding on target to Bryn Murray, and then Murray hangs out her hitter. Daisy Roberts came flying in, couldn't time it right on that set from Bryn Murray. The lead back to the Lynx. And Olefo Fatanu back to serve, snaps the wrist. Tawny Fielding, better pass this time. Backside, Lemon splits the defense with the crossing blast. Tie at 4. Into the game comes Alexis Brandt for the Cavemen. Melissa Guyman is the coach. Tawny Fielding back to serve. Middle back, McKenna gets the good pass on it. Botson, and this time a net violation on the Cavemen. Boy, the Dimond Lynx were having trouble with that net in the last matchup. They had 4 or 5 net violations. And Tapora Sega will come in for the Lynx. Tatum Trombley back to serve. She floats it, backside, Melville, overpass, and the open corner is friendly. On the putback, the cleanup duty at the net for the Lynx. Botson says, thank you very much. 2-point lead. Tatum Trombley back to serve. And that's too long. Side out, Cavemen. If you've been enjoying these volleyball matches over the last couple of days, be sure to patronize the sponsors that you've been seeing during the breaks in this action. That's how you keep this stuff going on the Fan Sports Network. A little bit of a shank, long run down by Sela, and the Lynx make the play and keep it going. Quick, McKenna with a dig off Alexis Brandt's smash. Sela, little fluff there by Melville, but tracked down by Lemon. Free ball over the top, saved. Sela shoots it back. Melville with a cover to the front row. Destiny makes the kill, and the deflection off McKenna finds the floor for the Cavemen point. Nice try with the one hand, but just a little bit out of the reach there in front of the Lynx bench. And Olivia Lemon back to serve with 6-6 tie on the board in front of her. She'll jump with a hop step at the end. Sela pops it up. Botson saves the day for now. Tapora Sega tips behind the block. How about that run for Tawny Fielding? One arm tip over the net by Sega. Back row attack for Lemon. Popped into the air for Fatano, and then down the line with a smash for Fatano. That's Sela, rather. Anea Sela finds the line with a laser shot down the line. And the lead to the Lynx as Anea Sela goes back to serve. Snaps the wrist, middle back, popped up by Melville. Fielding tries the bump set up ahead to Destiny Hampton. Covered by Sela. Botson fluffs it. And we're tied up at 7. That'll send Destiny Hampton back to the service line. These teams measuring each other through the first third of this one. Hampton just misses the foot fault. Pushed into the air by Fatano. Fatano with the push over the net. Got sister action going on there. Back to Botson. And that's going to find the floor off the block from Bryn Murray. Murray goes up tall as the setter and shuts it down. Look at that. Don't try that on me. A no-no at the net. And the lead to the Cavemen. Destiny Hampton back to the service line. Botson pops it up. Fatano sets up sister. Cross court, no good. 2-point lead for the Cavemen. And Destiny Hampton pushing the points here. Floats it. Oh, a touch by Botson. Might have floated out. I heard the out call coming from someone. I don't know which team or if it came from the stands, but anyway, it hit Botson, so that's a 3-point lead now for the Cavemen. Hampton goes to the short stuff, picked off on the front row by Sega. Sela shoots it back to Fielding. On the front row, Melville stabbed into the air. What a play for Fatano, and then she rolls out of the way, but the push from the libero sails long. I love how Fatano, with court awareness, rolled out of the way for the next hit. Sela was right there, and she didn't want to cause that trip action going on. The only thing that didn't happen was the point being earned out of that. Now a lift call, or a back row attacker call. And that prompts the timeout from Kim Lowers. It was close up to 7, and now Cavemen trying to pull away. We'll be back.
Beaver, Utah, just off I-15, there's a place where families slow down and make memories that last long after the trip is over. It's where familiar flavors, friendly faces, and simple moments come together. The Creamery, since 1952.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Kim Lowers had her talk. We'll see if things get turned around here for the Lynx as they've given up 5 straight points to the Cavemen. That was a foot fault. Nobody caught it but good old Herm. Fatano into the net. She's been dallying with that back line, and that time the pink shoe tip landed on it. No big deal. 13-7. The Lynx need a side out. Cross court. McKenna fights it off. A Salave to Sela. They got the Sela smash to get the side out, get things going their way again. And Fasala Fano comes in to serve. 13-8 now on the board. Cavemen jumped out to the 5-point lead. And Fuasala puts it into play. Middle back fielding on target with the pass. Murray outside. Melville with a hammer job. Wow. She smokes it to the donut hole for the kill. Best swing of the day for American Fork. Nice. Come together. Everything happening the way it's supposed to for Macy Melville. 14-8. And back to serve, it's Lisenby. Fatano. Lemon makes the up. Outside to Melville. This time takes something off of it, and that finds the floor. So she shows the muscle, and then she comes back showing the muscle again, but pulling off for the tantalizing tip to the floor. She's a heartbreaker. Lisenby back to serve. Lisenby cross court. Sila's got the up. Asalave, and then off the top of the block, Tepora Sega with the kill. 15-9. First set of this matchup between Dimond and American Fork. Evie McKenna back to serve for the Lynx. She'll put it in play, catch the back corner. How's that for location? It's kind of like real estate. Location, location, location. 15-10. McKenna back to serve again. See if she can get a little push going, tighten this up for her team. Tawny fielding. Melville with a push this time. That's three different styles of hitting over the last three kills for Melville. You had the super blast, you had the tip, and then that was the push. Let's steer this one where they ain't, and all three count as points for her Cavemen team. Bryn Murray back to serve. Must be fun for Murray to have Melville and friends to set up there. Free ball, out of bounds. Wow. The blind look from Fasala Foanu missed wide. And Bryn Murray will try to take her team to 18. Dimond stuck on 10. Boy, got on top of that serve, handled nicely by Sela. There's Alefa Foanu fielding, bump set, back row for Destiny Hampton. She's covered. Up ahead to Alefa. She gets covered. Outside Macy Melville, who misses. Off balance, hops on that one, and she hooked it a little bit. 17-11. And Asalave goes back to serve. Puao Asalave finally got it after about 3 matches. And Melville blasts it. How about that dig for Fatano? Wow, got in front of that one, kept it alive, off the block, pancake from the backside by Asalave. And Alefo, who gets the point? It's got to be Dimond getting the point after some terrific defense. 17-12. No problem on the defensive end for Asalave on that smash. Overpass and put away at the net by Alefo Foanu. That's trouble on the overpass and a little delicate touch down to the floor. And the Lynx are fighting back behind the serve of Puao Asalave. Getting some noise in the stands. There's the set by Murray. Melville has to hang that time. Use that go-go gadget hop time to hang in the air a little longer for that high set, and that allowed her to tip it into the donut hole. And that gets the side out back for the American Fork Cavemen. Melville, the jump serve into the net. She's human. 18-14. Into the game comes Botson. Piper Botson, a 5'10 senior. And back to serve Alefo Fautano. Fielding pops it up. Melville sets up Destiny Hampton. Covered by Asalave. Back row push coming up for Alefo Fautano. Fielding a blind setup to Destiny Hampton. Knocked back by the block of Sela. Here's the push by Lemon into the open corner. A late break and a perfect spot for Lemon. 19-14 now on your scoreboard. First set between these two teams. Dimond playing its second match in a row. Tawney fielding into the net. 4-point lead. Dimond needs to get hot here if they want to save this first set. And Tatum Trombley back to serve to try to make that happen. Starts with the first one. Destiny Hampton, boy, running save there for a Salave. Popped in the air, that's too many hits in the middle. Sega tried to keep it alive, but couldn't get that last one to go on the other side of the tape. And it's 20-15. Lemon, cross court, the reach, perfect pass. Out to Botson, popped in the air by Lemon. Outside, Hampton, McKenna, back set, Sela. That's going to be down, 20-16. Lynx look pretty sharp on that rally. And Anea Sela back to serve for Dimond. Deep right corner, short one. Fielding makes the adjustment. Murray back row to Melville. And a miss. Boy, pretty good get out of the way act there by Alefa Fawano. Watch this move out of the way. Yeah, that right shoulder got just out of the way. And it's a 3-point game, prompting the American Fork timeout, and we'll be back.
Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group. We've got you covered.
Shop local, shop smart at Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Check out Cafe and GE Profile or Modern Glass, modern laundry sets, refrigerators, and more. Get the brands you want and the local service you deserve. It's always appliance season at AWP.
Pain doesn't wait for a convenient time, and neither should you. I'm Dr. Steve Larson with Desert Pain Specialists. We provide expert pain care without the long wait. Same-day appointments are available and no referral is needed. Relief starts today.
So Dimond closing the gap, and this will help. Nope, they got it over the net. Asalave, Sega. And missed communication there between Murray and Fielding makes it even closer. It's one of those two players ready to make the play, but neither one took over. 20-18. And Anaya Sela back to serve. Sela, middle back, Fielding fights it off, makes the pass. Murray outside to Destiny Hampton, hangs on the net after the block by Sega. Back out to the back row attack. Perfect position for McKenna on the smash by Melville. Still fighting, and American Fork makes the play, keeps the rally going. Outside to Botson. Botson pushes, stabbed into the air by Murray. Long rally. Destiny Hampton covered by McKenna. Finally, the dump shot ends it. Asalave took advantage of the frantic play and dropped it in for the dump shot. A 1-point game. Dimond refusing to go anywhere on this one, and Melissa Guyman calls her team over. Dimond continues to pressure the leading American Fork. Will be back.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
From underwriting local sports to unbelievable local deals, you can trust the team at Finley Subaru. Count on us for sales, all the right parts, and out-of-this-world service every time. It's Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and...
So look at that scoreboard. It looked like Dimond was stuck on 14. Now they've made a run. A little help from American Fork, but a lot of Dimond skills going on there. And we got a 1-point game heading into the 20s. Can Dimond tie it up behind Anaya Sela? There's fielding. Perfect to Murray. They go to the middle that time. Asalave hangs out her hitter, but right there was Botson. Murray outside. Destiny Hampton misses. We're tied up. Look at the effort by the Lynx to make this play and then a late decision to lay off. That's quick thinking. That's uber quick, folks. 20/20 vision on the scoreboard. Here's Anaya Sela to try to get the lead for her team. Murray outside. Destiny Hampton not going to go this time. Backside. Sela misses. And the lead back to the American Fork Cavemen. We've had a bunch of these kind of sets here during this tournament. And back to serve Destiny Hampton. That'll move Melville on the front row, and look out below when she gets a set. That's long. Oh, it lasted back half of the ball, back half of the line, and a big 2-point lead in the 20s. Another great call from the line judge. And Hampton delivers an ace at the most crucial time in this first set. McKenna this time plays that one. Asalave out to Botson. And that's going to be 4 as it caught the tape. Never got to the blocker. And now it's Kim Lauer's turn to call her team over with points running out in this set. It's 23-20 Cavemen.
Asphalt. We don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
It's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
Three straight for American Fork. Turned a 20-20 nail-biter into, looks like Dimond's in trouble kind of game. We'll see what happens out of the timeout by Kim Lauers. Cross court. Sela, boy, what a little tip by Asalave. Kept that alive. Hampton at the middle of the net. That's Brandt, rather. Into the net, and a stuff block for that setter again. Bryn Murray goes up, shuts it down, takes her team to set point. There's the setter, Bryn Murray with the stufferama. 24-20, set point opportunity for Destiny Hampton. And they call it in on the back line, and that's it. So 25-20, the first set goes to American Fork, and we'll be back with set number 2.
Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
Are you looking for a reliable vehicle that you can actually afford? I'm Harrison with Dixie Motors. We have 20 plus vehicles under 20 grand. Come check us out at 790 South Bluff Street, and we will see you soon.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Hello? Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that could make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kalua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Well, you wonder where fatigue steps into the picture for Dimond. This is their second match in a row. And I'm sure they go through all the physical preparation for a season of volleyball, but still, this is, 4 games, 3 games in 2 days. And they're not going to make any excuses. McKenna up to Saleve. Botson, or that's Trombley, gets blocked, denied at the net by American Fork. And Daisy Roberts in the front row now as Bryn Murray goes back to serve. Boy, she turned into a blocking machine there in that first set. Middle back, Sela, outside. There's the play that's worked during this tournament as Olefo Fauano scores the kill. System volleyball there for the Dimond Lynx. And back to serve, Puao Aseleve, the setter. And she will roll it over the top. Covered by Lemon. Outside, that's Lemon on the outside, rather. And McKenna is eaten up by that swing. Got some big arms on this American Fork squad. Seen a lot of good volleyball players over the last 23 hours. Melville, overpass, and the push finds the floor by Lemon. Didn't look like the Lynx got a good jump on that ball. It hung in the air quite a while, but still found the floor, and it's 3-1. American Fork. Melville back to work. Middle back, punched in the air by Fauano. Alefo swings. That's out the back door, and it's a 1-point game. A tip is called, so it's a 3-point game as a touch at the net off that block. Turn that into a point for American Fork. Macy Melville back to work at the service line. Down the line, Sela pops it up, covered by Fauano. Free ball by McKenna. Lemon, Murray, the quick, right into the block of Trombley. There's Hampton. She can't track down that set, and it's a side out for the Lynx. Botson will come into the game, replacing Fusala Fauano. And Olefo Fauano back to serve. She'll explode into that one. McKenna overpass, slam to the floor. Happy birthday, Tatum Trombley. You got just what you wanted. The overpass put away, eyes light up, make it happen at the net. And it's 4-3. Fauano to serve. She takes it down the line. Destiny Hampton shanks it a bit. Free ball. This will set up the attack. A Saleve, the push by Trombley. 2 in a row for Trombley. And we're tied up. Lynx have clawed their way off the mat here in this second set, tied it up at 4. And Alefo Fawano gets set to serve. Roll shot. Oh, oh, nobody played it. You're kidding. Fielding was going, oh no, I just overpassed that to Nowheresville. And the Lynx were frozen. Weird play that turns into an American Fork point. Lots of smiles on that American Fork bench after that one, including Tawny Fields. There's 2 in a row for American Fork. And the ace dance for the squad from American Fork. Tawny Fielding back to serve. She'll take something off that one. Botson has it. Sela twists it off the block in the middle. Brandt got a hand on it. Sela puts a pretty heavy ball on the action. Yep, the twist and the reach came up empty at 6-5. Tatum Trombley at the line. And she will float it middle back. Backside, Lemon hits it. Got the line with the slam dunk shot. Pretty accurate back set there by Bryn Murray, but she's been doing that all tournament. No surprises there. And Olivia Lemon back to serve. 7-5, American Fork. Middle back, McKenna sends that one into the stands. That's row 6, seat 9. On the deflection, 8-5. Olivia Lemon back to serve. This time, tried to surprise him with the short stuff. Almost hit the back of her setter's head. That's a missed serve there for the Cavemen. Anaya Sela back to serve for the Lynx. Once again, back within 2 after that miss on the serve. Bryn Murray against the green. Brandt puts it on the floor. She changes directions here and had a wide open target. 9-6. Destiny Hampton back to serve. These guys knocked off the home team here yesterday. That's not an easy thing to do. Sega a little bit wide on that slide set. 10-6. Desert Hills, last year's 4A state champion in Utah. Not an easy team to beat, especially in their home turf. McKenna up to Sela. Sega over the top, covered by American Fork. Destiny Chapman tried to hit it out. Played back there by Sela. Botson into the corner. Long run for Hampton. Makes the athletic play. Melville, the bounce goes right to Botson. Back row, Fatano gets the kill. Fatano finally finishes that rally with a swing to the sidelines that catches a defender and finds the floor for the point. Fusala Fatano back to serve. Dimond hanging around. They haven't been able to get on top. That's tight to the net. Little back flip covered. Pretty heads-up play there. And the swing to the opposite corner for Calla Prangert, or rather for Nyla Nolan, doesn't go. 11-7. And back to serve, Elena Lisenby. Lisenby takes it cross court. A little bit of a shank for Sela. Sega gets the swing. Murray, back row attack for Melville, right through the wicket. Fusala Fuano, field goal attempt is good. 12-7. That's power from Macy Melville. We've been seeing that all weekend. She's got to go ice down her arm when she gets home here. Nolan almost got it down, pushed over, flop off the net for Fatano. Outside Melville for the smash, catches the cross right on the line. That white blur you saw was the swing of Macy Melville. Oh my. That's called velocity. And it's 13-7. American Fork having their way so far. So American Forks Cavemen up by 6 here as we work our way through the middle of the second set. First set went to the Cavemen 25-20. Middle back McKenna chases her setter. Sega in the middle. One arm save for Lemon. Bryn Murray out to Melville. Into the block. Sega shoots for the corner. Hampton sees it coming. At the net. Tipped over and down for Daisy Roberts. Just a little tip. Or the Lynx defense is still flying around. There's no quit in their physical ability to get after things after the intense schedule the last few days. Lisenby, a little bit of a shank, chases the setter, and another point for Macy Melville. 15-7. And Lisenby back to serve. She'll take it cross, up by Sela. Here's Fawano, and she missed the back line, but a tip at the net counts the point for Alefo Fotano. She gets a lot of swings, and I think they overturned that tip call. So we're staying here with the Elena Lisenby for now, and we're going to see Alefa get a little help from Lily Kopecky. She's had a lot of swings, been working hard. Lisenby gets the ace. Sela lost it in the last 3 feet. 17-7. And more subs coming in for Kim Lowers as Chloe Lau takes middle back position. Asalave takes it outside to Kopecky, and a tip counts it as a kill. So Lily scores the kill. Trombley will come in for the Lynx. Finally, a side out for Dimond. Evie McKenna waits for the ball. Now gets it. McKenna will load up the serve, shoot it middle back. Hampton, Murray, Melville. Too short, wrong side of the net. 2 points in a row for the Lynx. A little bit on top of that one. And Evie McKenna pushing a couple of points here for the Lynx, much needed. Tawny fielding. There's a swing against the grain. Nice swing for Daisy Roberts. You're flying toward the middle, and then you get kind of a slide set approach and go back against the grain with velocity. That's a pretty athletic play there for Daisy Roberts. And back to serve Bryn Murray. Cross court, McKenna. Long run for Asalave. Kopecky misses with the cross. Bryn Murray back to serve. After this, we have Desert Hills and Faith Lutheran, and even though we're at the end of a lot of games, you're going to see a very good matchup as Melville cleans up at the net. getting harder and harder for the Lynx defense to come up with those balls, especially when they come from Macy Melville. And Bryn Murray will load it up again. This time a soft one. A Saleve gets under it, and a miss out the back door. And they award a tip to Tatum Trombley. So a high hands kill attempt gets double digits going for the Lynx, and Anea Sela will come in. She'll take over in the front row. So that means a Saleve will still be setting the table for the Lynx. Cavemen have doubled up on Dimond. Tawny fielding, long run for Bryn Murray, bump set to the outside, and Lemon mishandles that one. And she's taking all the blame for that one, but look at the scoreboard, Olivia, you're okay. A Saleve back to serve. Middle back, popped up by Hampton. Here's Melville with the back row attack right into Trombley's block. Outside to Lemon. That's tipped behind the block past Kopecky. Kopecky cheated a little bit to the middle. That was enough. And down it went, 21-11.
Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose.
Fotano, free ball, quick. There's another kill for Daisy Roberts. Quick set is money for Daisy Roberts and Bryn Murray and the American Fork Cavemen. Macy Melville 3 points away from a 2-0 lead. Kim Lowers is going to mercifully call her team over, take a break, and finish this second set, and we'll be back.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Every young athlete starts somewhere. The great ones start here. Every session is coach-led, age-specific, designed for safety, growth, and real athletic development. Our turf awaits.
Get the whole family moving with the City of St. George Recreation Department. They offer fun, affordable youth and adult sports for all ages and skill levels. Make memories, stay active, and get out and play. Sign up today at sgcityutah.gov/sports.
American Fork in control here. 3 points away from a 2-0 lead in this matchup. And that will leave just one matchup for the tournament. And I'm predicting that'll be a close one. Faith Lutheran and Desert Hills. This one kind of got away from Dimond so far. Melville back to Sela. Sela from the middle misses. Calling for the touch. Referees don't agree. 23-11. That's kind of a hope thing when you put your hand up for the touch. Sometimes. Melville, short stuff, long run. Lynx get there. Kopecky gets rejected. Covered, though, by McKenna. Another rejection at the net. They go higher this time and retreating. Lemon makes the play outside to Hampton, and that stuff block finds the line for the point. Sela goes up, shuts it down, and steers it right on the sideline, 23-12. And Alefa will come back in. Alefo, not sure they're allowing that substitution, so Lily Kopecky will go back to serve. Still has to be a memorable trip for Dimond, coming all the way to St. George. That sets up set point on the miss by Kopecky. They traveled to Texas early in the season last year for a preseason event similar to this, so they're used to taking the trip to find some people outside of their state to face in competition. It's all good experience, although you'd rather have a winning experience, but still, good time had by all, I imagine. There's Sela. That felt good. Anea Sela got the perfect set, perfect place, perfect finish. And she got a good thump on that one. That forestalls the end of the second set. And Sega back in the game. And back to serve Tatum Trombley. Try to fight off another set point. Fielding, Murray. Outside, another set saver there. This time, Sega and Sela go up for the set, or the block. 2 set points fought off. Tatum Trombley will go back again. Floater, middle back, Melville, perfect pass. Backside set. Lemon gets rejected. That caught all tape, so that's 3 fought off in a row. A few more, and it'll be very interesting here. Trombley pushing some set-saving points here for her team. Tatum loads it up. Fielding. Murray. The quick in the middle ends it. They went to Brandt, and Brandt said, that's enough, girls. Let's go to our third set. So 25-15, American Fork in the second set, and we'll be back for set number 3.
And Crave Social Eatery is opening this fall at the Promenade at Red Cliffs, and they're building a team that brings the energy. The Pickle Pad is family-friendly and designed for events and celebrations, hiring motivated people for all positions, hospitality, kitchen, court support, and guest experience roles. If you love fast-paced fun, great food, and working in a one-of-a-kind entertainment space where no 2 days are the same, this is your moment. Apply now and be part of St. George's newest indoor pickleball and dining destination.
In Beaver, Utah, just off I-15, there's a place where families slow down and make memories that last long after the trip is over. It's where familiar flavors, friendly faces, and simple moments come together. The Creamery, since 1952.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee, anytime is a good time to sip and smile. Scooter's Coffee, open 7 days a week.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Shop local, shop smart at Appliance Wholesalers Plus. Check out Cafe and GE Profile or Modern Glass, modern laundry sets, refrigerators, and more. Get the brands you want and the local service you deserve. It's always appliance season at AWP.
Pain doesn't wait for a convenient time, and neither should you. I'm Dr. Steve Larson with Desert Pain Specialists. We provide expert pain care without the long wait. Same-day appointments are available and no referral is needed. Relief starts today.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open daily for free family fun. Take a tour, volunteer, hike a trail, or bring home a new best friend. Visit Best Friends today for magical memories that'll last forever.
From underwriting local sports to unbelievable local deals, you can trust the team at Finley Subaru. Count on us for sales, all the right parts, and out-of-this-world service every time. It's Finley Subaru on the saving side of the freeway.
Set number 3, an opportunity for American Fork, if they take this set, to finish 2-1 in this Desert Challenge here in St. George, Utah. These teams going separate directions as this completes their Desert Challenge competition, as American Fork headed up I-15 and Dimond headed down I-15 to the airport in Las Vegas. So Dimond will try to stay alive, down 2-0 against American Fork. Melissa Guyman's team trying to go 2-1. Big win last night against the home team, Desert Hills. And McKenna will serve first here in the third set. It's Dimond Lynx against the American Fork Cavemen for the third time, and an ace opens things up. Didn't look like American Fork was even ready for the start there, but McKenna said, nah, she whistled, here we go. That's your problem. Evie McKenna back to serve. And she'll even things up with a miss on the second one. Well, they got their money's worth out of their trip down here as they get 2 matches in a row. Seen that happen at the state championship level, and it doesn't seem like the second match is nearly as crisp as the first one for the team going twice in a row. Up ahead, Fotano gets the kill. That one going nowhere. The last one from Daisy Roberts going the opposite direction, and Olefo Fotano, another kill. She has been a busy young lady in this tournament, and her team knows her. Aselave serves. Lemon tips. Sela pushed over by Fotanu, and that's going to be out. Easy point there for Dimond. And back to serve again, Puao Aselave. Aselave right back to fielding. Long run for Murray. The set to Lemon. A dig for Fawano Fotano. Knocked back by the block. Opposite way, and Sela gets stuffed. Too many hands over the net, right in the face of Sela. And Ania gets rejected. 3-2. Macy Melville back to serve, one of the top players in this tournament so far. Nobody asked me, but I'd kind of like to put together an all-tournament list, but Craig probably has that covered by someone else, and that one goes down for the Dimond Lynx. Back to serve, Alefo Fotanu, leading 4-2. Fielding pops it up. Bryn Murray settles under it. Backside, Lemon goes for the tip. The pancake is successful. Push at the net. And a net violation on that momentum into the net for the Lynx. 4-3. And McKenna back to serve. Should have a little bigger crowd here on the next game as the home team finishes off. That's going to be an ace. Fielding scores the ace. And we're tied up at 4. Tawny wearing the red jersey. Doing a great job at libero position. Boy, you don't get many breaks when you're playing libero. Fawanu, nope, over the net. The Lefo, rather. And the lead goes to American Fork. Phil Spencer will be back alongside in the next matchup. Here's fielding. Rips it back to Botson. Aselave right back to Botson for the swing. Kept alive on the back row. Up ahead to Hampton. Twisted off the block and down. Sela was there. The block turns the direction. And down it goes. 6-4. And fielding loads it up again. Nice service run. McKenna fights that one off, turns it into a good pass. Sela gets stuffed, and the stuff ends up on the line. That's 2 in a row on that side on the swings by Anea Sela. Pretty good stuff, and that setter, Bryn Murray, just seems to be a blocking machine for her team in addition to her setting skills. Aselave, opposite way. Botson gets popped up. Hampton gets under it. The quick set in the middle. Brandt scores the kill. Aselave got under it, could not get it in the right direction. And Kim Lowers calls her team over. 8-4, American Fork.
Bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com. Or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Asphalt, we don't often think about it, but we use it every single day. Holbrook Asphalt's innovative HA5 product slows asphalt aging by 67%, making roads last longer and cost less to own. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
Back in St. George on the Fans Sports Network. Working our way through the third set. American Fork has sprinted out to the 2-0 lead, and they've got the double up here going on in the first third of the third set. 8-4 as Fielding loads it up. Middle back, McKenna overpass almost and tipped over by Botson. Tipped by Botson. This one has to be over by McKenna, and it is. Lemon. Quick set in the middle. Brandt. Can't get it over the net. Side out. Lynx. Tatum Trombley back to serve for the Lynx. Thinking they're going to rest well tonight. I'm thinking they stay one more night and then they go back home through Las Vegas. Lemon unloads. Trombley was there. Couldn't move fast enough for that one. Watch Lemon on this perfect set. Boom. There was not, look at her foot was about 6 inches from the line, so she had a very narrow window there, and she made it happen. Olivia Lemon back to serve, 9-5 lead, and that one missed. Service error. As Dimond tries to summon enough to stay in this one and somehow turn it around if at all possible. Anaya Sela back to serve for Dimond. She'll jump serve this one. Melville's on it. Brandt, good cover there by McKenna. The launch by Alefo Fotano. Saved, back to Melville. Fotano is there again. The tip at the net, down it goes. Destiny Hampton. Too big at the net, too high to get that one over her hands, and it's 10-6. And that will send Destiny Hampton back to the service line. Loads up the right hand, takes it cross court. Popped up over there by Sela. Up ahead to Botson. Botson shoots it past the line judge for the American Fork point. Hampton. Short stuff. That's cruel. Salave got a hand on it. The cover was positioned way back there. McKenna got a hand on it, but could not direct it over the net. And Destiny Hampton with a tricky service play there to once again get to the double-up position, 12-6 for the Cavemen. Hampton, a little deeper that time. Perfect pass. And the kill from Sega. Tipora Sega puts it away with a crossing shot. Probably the rest of the year, local Alaska competition for this Dimond Lynx team. Cook Inlet, Colony, a team they beat in the state tournament last year. Puau, that's Futano rather. The swing knocked back from Melville. The second load to Brandt goes. 13-7. Came right back, went right back to Brandt, and Brandt found the spot on the floor where the Dimond Lynx couldn't cover. And Elena Lisenby cocks the arm, hits it into the net. 13-8. Trombley back in the game. And we'll see if who's going to go back and serve. Substitutes coming in as Brandt hits the bench. Daisy Roberts resumes her place on the front row. And back to serve McKenna for the Lynx. Down the line, a pop-up, perfect pass to Bryn Murray. The slide set to Daisy Roberts. Could not connect on that one. That blind slide set, a tricky play. They've been doing it all weekend, but that time a little bit out of reach for the slide settee, Daisy Roberts. And the lead down to 4. McKenna back to serve, middle back Hampton. Hampton will free ball it over. Middle back, Sela. Quick set, through the block and down for Tatum Trombley. And it's a 3-point game. Melissa Guyman says, come on, girls, let's re-engage here. And Dimond thinking, we can do this. McKenna back to serve down the line. Melville's on it. The dump shot doesn't work this time. Up to Alefo. High tap. Back for the back row attack to Hampton. Save for now, but the cover didn't get there. Fotano reached but couldn't make the play. 14-10, side out, American Fork. Bryn Murray back to serve. She'll charge into that one. McKenna overpass, and the put away by Melville couldn't get over the tape. That's usually pretty automatic, but not that time. And a fortunate point there for the Lynx. And back to serve, Aseleve. And she scores the ace. Down to a 2-point game. Puao Aseleve. She'll move over to the right corner. She likes to move around on that service line, take it cross court. Fielding makes the adjustment with her. Tipped over at the last minute by Melville. And the stuff block for Melville. Macy comes over, spots the plan on the attack for the Lynx, and shuts it down with a solid stuff block to take her team to the 3-point lead. Macy Melville back to serve. Middle back, Fotano, and a sweet swing there. Wow, Fotano gets into that one big time. Boom. Blur ball splits the defense for the Lynx. And Alefo back to serve. Roller back to McKenna. Murray takes it backside, and Lemon comes back for the miss. Another great call by the line judge that just missed by about 3 inches off the backside of the ball. Line judge was all over it, and we are at a 1-point game in the third set, 15-14. And back to serve, Alefo Fotano. Definitely on my all-tournament team, if anyone asks. No one will. Here's Fotano all the way back to the Lynx. Aseleve back out to Alefo. It's on the floor. Right on cue. I got her on my all-tournament team. She comes back with a kill. Watch this action. What power. Wow. Fielding was there with the roll. Couldn't come up with it. And we're tied at 15. Melissa Guyman calls her team over. It ain't over yet, folks. We'll be back.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is...
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Looking for a great lunch and great value with endless options for everyone? Then hurry over to Mountain Mike's Pizza for our all-you-can-eat lunch buffet. Mountain Mike's Weekday Lunch Buffet. It's lunch and salad bar the way it ought to be.
Are you looking for a reliable vehicle that you can actually afford? I'm Harrison with Dixie Motors. We have 20 plus vehicles under 20 grand. Come check us out at 790 South Bluff Street, and we will see you soon.
Lynx saying not so fast, Cavemen. We're in this thing as they tie it up at 15. Fielding, good pass to Murray. They go back to Hampton, and Hampton delivers. Right past the defense of Aseleve. And once again, the 1-point lead for American Fork. Tawny Fielding back to serve. Kim Lauer's got a good effort in this third set out of her team. Middle back, that's off the chest of McKenna for the ace. Fielding has been doing a good job at the service line. This one just eats up McKenna. Watch that. Right off the numbers. And the lead back to 2. Little comfort zone again for American Fork in the third set. Dimond needs a side out. They just got it. Fielding shoots it into the net for the error. Tatum Trombley runs down the loose ball. And she will take over at serve to try to get this back into a tie and maybe get the Lynx back on top against the tough American Fork squad. That's an underspin ball back to Macy Melville, tipped over the top by Brandt. A Sailave outside. Fuano splits the defenders. 2 defenders positioned right there, and the power of a Lefo, no match. Might have been Sega. They have similar appearance, except for the numbers on their back. Lemon gets it down. The delicate tip over the top takes the lead back to the Cavemen. You want to do something challenging, play defense in a volleyball match. Man, there's so many different ways you can see that ball coming at you. The power blast, the delicate tip, the underspin. Nice swing there. And nice save for Destiny Hampton as she hits the ground. They're playing with 5. Hampton gets out there again, but Sega puts it away. Before Hampton could retreat, Hampton took out a chair across the way, but she got back out on the floor. I'm sure she's feeling it, but no sign in her face there. We're tied up at 18. Lynx playing well now. And back to serve Sela. And there's Hampton making a play. They went right at the person that just went into the stands. Sega covered by Fielding. Back row, Melville right through the defender McKenna for the 19-18 lead. Hampton rubbing her shoulder there. Either that or that's a signal back to the coach. I'm not sure. I'd like to think she felt that a little bit going into folding chairs. A Sailave, back row attack. Fatano gets the kill. Alefo delivers the power from the back row attack, and we're onesying up into the 20s here. Fatano comes into the game for Botson for the Lynx, and she will go back to serve. Herm Ellenboss in St. George, Utah on the Fan Sports Network. Alongside Dusty Allen. Deep ball had to be played, fought off. That's an ace, and the lead for Dimond, 20-19. A messy serve receive on that one for the Cavemen from American Fork. And Fatano will load it up again, try to build on that 1-point lead. That's been a long time coming here for the Lynx. Nasty floater to the backside. Bryn Murray loads up Melville. All that would have been out. McKenna gets in the way. And we're tied up at 20. Melville left nothing on the table on that swing. It was headed about 2 feet out the back door, but McKenna could not get out of the way. 20-20 vision on the scoreboard. Lisenby back to serve. Roll shot, backside. Alezave. Lisenby with a nice dig. Melville kept alive. The dump shot. Melville pops it into the air, keeps things going. Hampton through the block, covered. Sela, that's off the block and down. Lynx lead. Little tender touch there between the sisters. Fontano. 21-20. Dimond trying to win their second set of the day. They took one earlier today off Faith Lutheran. Bryn Murray, Melville. That's what you get. Melville hangs in the air. She's such a threat on the power ball. You got to respect it. And that leaves a little gap sometimes, and 21-21 got a blackjack scoreboard. Bryn Murray back to serve. American Fork trying to regain the lead. Sela, perfect pass over to Fatano, and she misses the back line. Little bit off. The set was a little bit too far behind her, and she could not dial it down. Stayed aggressive, though. Phil Spencer would have loved that, my stay aggressive guy that'll be here for the next matchup. Bryn Murray back to serve. Floater, backside. Aselave. Back row attack. Another miss. And the Thunder closing in on a quick day here against Alaska. Dimond takes the timeout with Coach Kim Lowers. They'll try to summon another comeback here. It's 23-21 Cavemen.
Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes. They truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Back in SG, Utah, St. George. And Bryn Murray will try to take it to set point, match point. Fatano keeps that from happening on this point. She bombs it off the block. Too much power on that one from Alefo Fatano. And Aselave back to serve. Awesome setter for this Anchorage, Alaska team. Murray cross court. Lemon gets her team to set point, match point, 24-22 with a little quick tip that sails into the Alaska bench. And now Macy Melville a chance to put the finishing touches on this one after an outstanding performance in this tournament. At the net, that's going to finish it. Melville serves the last point, 25-22. Dimond fought their way to the bitter end, but couldn't come up with the win, and they are swept by American Fork. First set, it was 25-20, 25-15 in the second set, and we just finished up 25-22 after a nice comeback for Dimond. And thank you so much to Dimond High School for making the trip all the way to St. George and making things happen here, showing what Alaska volleyball is all about. So congratulations, Dimond High School, on your championship last year. Go get another one this year. But American Fork comes out on top. We'll be back for the final matchup of the day. It'll be Desert Hills Thunder versus Faith Lutheran. We'll be back on the Fan Sports Network. I'm Herm Ellenboss. So long, everyone.